Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. I'm Julia and I'm super excited to be filming today's video. I'm going to be talking all about Cal State Fullerton and my experience there and answering my most asked questions about going to the school, because during this time I get so many DMs on Instagram of people saying that they found my videos and asking questions about Cal State Fullerton, which I think is so cool. It makes me so happy, so don't be afraid to message me because I love it. But I'm just going to answer all of my most asked questions that I get through DMs. I also posted a sticker on my Instagram story and asked for questions there as well, so I hope this video helps you guys out. It's such an exciting time and I hope I can tell you a little bit more about Fullerton. Make sure you subscribe to see more videos like this, and let's go ahead and get into the questions. So the first question, I thought this was a good one. It just says, can you please give me a summary of your experience, dorms, people, classes, dining halls, expenses? Just like an overall summary of my experience is I've really loved Fullerton so far. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I'm actually from Fullerton. Fullerton's my hometown, and I went to high school right across the street. So initially I wasn't super excited because I wanted like a change of pace in college. I didn't really like my high school experience, so I wasn't that excited because I didn't feel like that much was changing, but so much has changed. I love Cal State Fullerton. It's a great environment, it's a great school, I've met amazing people, so I definitely like it a lot more than I did when I was first going into college. So my number one tip is to get involved. For me, I went the Greek life route. There are so many organizations and clubs on campus. It's crazy. Like I said, there's Greek life, there's like hundreds of clubs, there's student government, there's sports teams, there's clubs within each major. Like, it's so easy to get involved. And once you do, it makes the big schools seem a lot smaller. Like, you kind of have your group of people. My first 2 weeks of freshman year, I obviously hadn't gone through recruitment yet, and those were the only 2 weeks when I didn't like Cal State Fullerton because the school felt so big. Like, you would show up to your classes and nobody would talk, and I was just like a scared freshman. It was not a good thing for me. And then once I rushed 2 weeks later, like, the school felt so much smaller. I like saw girls in my sorority in every class, or girls that I met going through recruitment, and it was so much fun. So definitely get involved, because otherwise it is a commuter school, so people are just like coming and going, and there are people who aren't looking to really have a college experience, and that was something I was definitely looking for. So if you're looking for that too, I would just definitely recommend getting involved. Professors are also super nice and approachable. Obviously this depends on like each professor, but all the ones I've had have been super amazing, and they really care about the students, which is something that like I did not experience in high school. Their office hours are like always available to you. They get back to email really fast. Like, all of my professors have been super nice, so that's a big thing for me too. I didn't dorm. Like I said, I'm from Fullerton. I do have friends that dorms. My little and my sorority was living in the dorms this year. I was definitely not interested in dorming, which is a big reason why I chose Fullerton as well. Just wasn't for me, like living with a random stranger in a very small room. I mean, I know people have great experiences. It was not something that I wanted to do. People have been really great. Everyone's super nice. But like I said, there's that commuter environment. So people really aren't looking to make friends, and they kind of just show up to class and leave, which good for them, but that's not what I was looking for. For dining halls, we have the gastronome. I ate there once because of freshman orientation. I don't think people like dining halls anywhere. Dining halls just really aren't it. So I haven't, heard people raving about it, but I can't really tell you that much. I do like our cafeteria food court in the Titan Student Union though. We have like Panda Express and Pyology, Juice It Up. There's a lot of good restaurants there. And then expenses, as far as I know of the expenses that you would pay for, is obviously tuition, which is around $3,000 a semester, and then dorm and textbooks, which I don't pay for textbooks anymore because I saw this TikTok website. I'll link it down below. It's like gen.lib, but I get all of my textbooks for free on there now. It's amazing. So highly recommend that. So the next question I get, which I think is kind of funny, is people will DM me their GPA and their SAT scores and ask me if I think they'll get in. I just think that's funny because, like, how would I know? I don't know. I feel like as far as my grades and my SAT scores, I was kind of like middle, like top end of the pack. So there's that for you if that helps. I would just look up like the admissions office, like average acceptance grades. But I know people who had better grades than me and lesser grades than me that have gotten in. So I don't really know about grades. Sorry, I can't help you there. Next question is, how do you like Fullerton? Do you think you made the right decision? And yes, I definitely do. So for me, when I was making my college decisions in high school, I was debating between Fullerton, because I did do a tour of all of the like Cal States or some of the Cal States and UCs. And for me, like none of them were really that different enough from Fullerton for me to like move to go to a school that was like Fullerton. Like that didn't make sense. So I knew like if I was staying in California, I was gonna go to Fullerton, or I wanted to go to like a big SEC school in the South. Tennessee and Georgia were like the two that I really wanted to go to. I'm kind of unsure and debating if I wanted to go, just because I'd be moving more than halfway across the country and living somewhere I had never been. I didn't know anybody, and so that was just kind of like a little overwhelming for me, especially after having a really rough high school experience. So I told myself, go to Fullerton, like get your life together, get yourself in a healthy spot and a healthy routine, and if you want to transfer, you always can. And like I said, I enjoyed Fullerton so much more than I thought I would. I've met the best people. I like love my college friend group. They're my favorite people. Joining a sorority has been like the best thing for me. All of my friends in there are like the best. I love my classes. I love my major. And I really like that I can do well in school and also work and like work on my own projects. So I definitely think Fullerton was a really good choice for me. I still do think about transferring to Tennessee just because that was like a school I really wanted to go to. And I feel like I'm at a place where I could actually do that now, which is really exciting. But I think they're gonna cancel college football this fall. That's like what I'm hearing. And so then I don't think I'm gonna transfer because that doesn't make sense. They also don't have a chapter of Gamma Phi there, which stinks. So I think I'm probably gonna stay at Fullerton until I graduate, which I'm not mad about at all. My plan is after graduation, I'd like to move to Nashville or a city in the South. I think that'd be really fun. So the nice thing about Fullerton is I won't graduate with debt and I can actually move somewhere and have money saved up. So, pro right there. Also made a couple of bullet points of just like things that I think are great about Fullerton and always tell people. That's why I think I made the right decision. So you can graduate without debt, which is really nice. Fullerton's definitely a very affordable school. There's scholarships available. I paid for my whole last semester with scholarships. So definitely look into that once you're enrolled. I think you can get them before too. I don't know. Opportunity to pursue my own interests. So I know it depends on your major and things, but for me, like I'm able to work and hang out with friends and be able to do like my YouTube and things. So I like that my schoolwork isn't so overwhelming and I can still have other things in my life, which is really nice. And like I said, I love the people that I've met. My college friends are the best. I love them so much. So shout out to you guys if you're watching. I love you. Cal State Fullerton is really close to LA. We're about an hour from LA. I drive up there for concerts and work things all the time. We're close to Disneyland, like 15 minutes away. A ton of students work there and like everyone has a pass, so it's super fun. And another thing to remember is that you get the same degree wherever you go. And for me, it just wasn't worth it to be in so much debt. Like if I would have gone to Georgia, it's $50,000 a semester, so I would have graduated $200,000 in debt and I could literally like buy an apartment for that much money. So it just didn't make sense to me because it's 4 years of your life. You're gonna have a great college experience no matter where you go. You're gonna meet great people no matter where you go, and you get the same degree. So just be good with your money. You know, if you got the money, go do it. If you don't, I just don't know. If debt for me is like, I don't want to be in debt. Not my thing. So you can make that choice for you. That's my 2 cents. Next question is about rooming and housing. Like I said, I didn't dorm, so I'm not the best person to answer this question. If you guys want, I can do a video with like my little and all my other friends and they can tell you more about living in the dorms. But I didn't live there. Like I said, dorming was not for me. I've heard good things about the dorms. People make a lot of friends freshman year, which is super exciting. And then typically after freshman year, we have a couple of apartment complexes near campus. The UHs, university housing, being the most popular. A ton of people live in the UHs. So typically like sophomore through senior year, people will live there. You can also live in your sorority house or fraternity house. And people will also like rent out houses around Fullerton. So that's typically how housing works. Next question is, how did you decide your major? So initially when I was like a senior in high school, I always thought I was going to be a business major. I know that most likely I'll want to start my own businesses in my life and just like using my YouTube channel and my Instagram and things like that I do. I have my own like photography business. I just totally thought that business would be the way I would go, business marketing specifically, because I really like social media marketing and things like that. But actually what I did is I sat down and compared class lists. So I was also debating between communications, which is the major I am now. So I literally printed out like the class lists that you would need, which I highly, highly recommend this. And looking at the classes, like I did not like the business classes. A lot of math, statistics, business calc, things like that, not for me. Never want to do math again. I'm actually not bad at it, but I feel like I'm meant for something else, not math. The comm classes were a lot more creative and strategic. I just liked them so much more. So I ended up going with comm, and I don't regret that at all. I actually have a lot of friends who went into college doing business marketing and then transferred to comm advertising. So I would just, well, obviously what you're interested in, and then look at the class list, because you can do anything you want after college. Like, get your degree and you can do anything you want. But enjoy the classes that you're taking, that you're paying for while you're in college. So do something that's interesting. The next question is about Greek life at Cal State Fullerton. I love Greek life at Cal State Fullerton. I was never someone who like grew up like thinking I would be in a sorority. I didn't even really know what they were until I knew I was going to Fullerton, and I knew a couple people who were in Greek life, and it just seemed like something I wanted to do. I wanted to be involved. That has been the best decision I made for myself throughout college. I highly recommend going through recruitment if you're interested at all. You can follow our Panhellenic page. I'll link it down below because they will have all the information about signing up for recruitment and things like that. My experience has been amazing. I love Gamma Phi. I love all the other sororities. Like, I can't say enough good things, so I definitely recommend that. This question is my favorite aspect of college, and I feel like my favorite aspect of college is just the independence that you get. Like, you really get an opportunity to kind of create your own life and decide what you want to fill your days with, and I feel like I've been able to create a routine and an environment that's really healthy for me and something that I love. I love my classes, I love my social things with my friends, I love my sorority, I love my job. I've been able to curate everything in my life to things that are beneficial to me and that I really love doing, and people that I love spending time with. So that's my favorite aspect of college. You kind of just get to create your own life, where in high school you're forced to do things you don't want to do. Like, you don't get to pick your classes. She was just not it. I think college is awesome. Yeah, I'm so excited for you guys if you're freshmen or if you're thinking of transferring, because college is just the best. Those are all the questions that I have today. If you guys have any more, you can totally comment them down below and DM me. I can make a part 2 of this video, and I'll try to get back to your questions directly as well. Also link down below all of my college week in my life sorority videos, so hopefully those will help you guys out as well. Make sure you subscribe to see more videos like this one, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.